Long before my existence on the internet, there had been tons of people impersonating Colonel Sanders, pretending to be him, and trying to associate his name and image with theirs. And I know that the impersonators do say that they are Colonel Sanders in public. Online, they'll say that they are a professional impersonator, but I've had a few of them in front of my grandfather, and I tell people they are the real Colonel Harlan Sanders. My pages for the last 3 years, or 4 years actually, has been dedicated to upholding Uncle Harley's legacy and his history. I've been wanting people to learn the facts, the actual information that's available, the information my family has to share, to get rid of the misinformation and the people trying to act like they're higher than everyone else. I've probably ticked off my step-cousin Joe Langton and his family many times with my comments and facts that I pull out to say that they're wrong on things. And to what I say about that is, I guess they shouldn't have spread around that they had the recipe and leaked it, because I have the evidence to show that it's a fake recipe. And I guess they shouldn't have proved that they're the ones spreading the rumors about my uncle being a very nasty person, because I have the evidence that shows that they were saying that after bragging. To the impersonators, if they're offended by me saying that my family does not approve of them and that we're disgusted by them, especially after years of being manipulated, myself being manipulated by a few of them from the age of 17, and used for information about my family to better their impersonations and to act like they're endorsed by us, they didn't like that. They didn't like that I went public with that after they tried going public being the next big Colonel Sanders and going to events and making their life and public figure life nothing but Colonel Sanders. And to them I say, I guess you shouldn't be doing it the way that you're doing. I don't care if you want to dress like my uncle and do whatever. But much like Mr. Rogers, I have a huge issue with misrepresentation of my uncle, especially when it comes to children, because a lot of these people try to insert themselves into children's lives as Colonel Sanders and give them a memory of Colonel Sanders that is a misrepresentation of who he was. And with any misrepresentation of my uncle, I'm very passionate about it being corrected. My goal is not to tick off people. I get ticked off myself, but it's not my goal to upset anyone. Things just have to be right, and for far too long, people have been spreading rumors about the Colonel, acting like they have more than what they have, acting like they know more than what they know, acting like that they're related when they're not, acting like they are him when they're not, competing to be the best impersonator, whatever it is, leaking fake recipes to the news, and they spread that around, and the world thinks that that's actually it. All these things have been going on for far too long, and I'm tired of it. And when I first started talking about my family history, it was here on YouTube, I was met with a lot of hate. People didn't want to hear it. Same thing on TikTok, and to this day, I still get that hate. But the point being, it's my family legacy, and I care about it more than to brag about it in a way where I start fabricating stories for attention. I want it remembered for what it actually is.